what? Why do we need to go to Canada? I said, because Canada is a land of opportunity. So in Canada, we don't know anything about Canada. So now the question is, what should he asked me, how many fathers you have? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Because we have no family in Canada. And she said, I met 3 people, and they all 3 people told, oh, Aruna is my daughter. And this is what I feel the biggest pride what we have, the biggest achievement we have in Canada is we have created a huge family. We have 2 kids out of 5 kids who go to school with no breakfast. When I heard this thing first time, it really made me feel this is not possible. We lived in a developed country. How is it possible that kids go to school with no breakfast? I feel so happy that I'm able to help these kids. So every week we do 100 to 300 kids, depends upon the need. So school send me the list every Wednesday, and then we arrange the food, and then we pack it.
ਬਰਾਵੋ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਮੇਂ-ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਨਾਮਵਰ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਇਸੇ ਕੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਮਿਸੀਸਾਗਾ ਤੋਂ ਅਰੁਣਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵਾਰਡ ਨੰਬਰ 5 ਮਿਸੀਸਾਗਾ ਤੋਂ ਸਿਟੀ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਦੇ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਉਮੀਦਵਾਰ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਸਫ਼ਰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ। ਤਾਂ ਆਓ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਰੁਣਾ ਜੀ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ।
ਅਰੁਣਾ ਜੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੈਂਸੀ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਹੋਈ, ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਪ੍ਰਾਂਤ ਤੋਂ, ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਤੋਂ? ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਜਰਨੀ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ।
Thank you so much, Daljit, and I really appreciate your time, and thank you to all our viewers. I think we will make this journey very interesting because my life journey is very interesting. I belong to Haryana. मैं हरियाणा तो है ते पंजाब दी नूं हैगी. So I got married in Punjab. So I grew up in Panchkula, Chandigarh. मेरा बर्थ डीप हरियाणा तो हैगा, मैं जींद तो बिलोंग करदी हैगी। ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਡੈਡੀ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਫਰ ਪੰਚਕੂਲਾ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ 'ਚ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ, ਤੇ ਵੀ ਯੂਜ਼ ਟੂ ਲਿਵ ਇਨ ਪੰਚਕੂਲਾ। ਮੇਰੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਹੈਗੀ। ਤੇ ਦੈਨ ਆਈ ਗੋਟ ਮੈਰਿਡ ਇਨ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਵਿਚ ਇਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਹੈਡ ਦਾ ਫੁੱਲ ਜਰਨੀ ਇਨ ਪੰਜਾਬ। ਜਰਨੀ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 2000 ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ। ਸੋ ਆਈ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਮਾਈ ਮਾਸਟਰਸ, ਤੇ ਮਾਸਟਰਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਇੰਟਰਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਲਜ 'ਚ ਇੰਟਰਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ I was like 20 years old doing my internship, and somebody was leaving college ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਤੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਫੇਅਰਵੈਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਫੇਅਰਵੈਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਸੀਗੀ। ਸੋ ਵਨ ਆਫ ਮਾਈ ਕੋਲੀਗ ਕੇਮ ਕਿ ਚਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਫੇਅਰਵੈਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ। ਐਂਡ ਆਮ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਿ I'm just doing internship here. I'm not a permanent employee. I don't know anybody. So I don't want to go. She goes, nahi, khana bahut changa hai. At that age, free food just attracts you. So I said, okay, so let's go. So I went there. So the guy was there, Mr. Lal. Honestly, I don't know him. And I think he is in Canada. If he's listening to me, I'm very thankful to him because he introduced me to Canada. So I asked him ki tusi kyun ja rahe ho? कोई बंदा अपने देश ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਜਾਏਗਾ? You have a good job, good life. And he said कि नहीं, मैं ना कनाडा जा रहा हूँ. Canada is a land of opportunity. And somehow, somewhere, this word stuck to my mind. तो मैं घर आके husband ਨੂੰ बोला, मैं क्या दीपक ਆਪਾਂ ना कनाडा जा रहे हैं. And he goes, what? Why do we need to go to Canada? I said, because Canada is a land of opportunity. So this is how my journey with Canada started. They मैं आके next day I say, you know what? You don't have to do anything. I will take care of it. So I called Canadian High Commission. कि जी मैं ना Canada जाना हैगा. They said okay. Directly yeah, I called them. And they said कि ठीक है, तुसी you have to submit us your application. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ। Like I have no idea what is Canada, and I have no idea how the concept of immigration. I don't know that. So he said ਕਿ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਦਿਓ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਭੇਜਾਂਗੇ। They used to call it a key. It's like a little booklet. So I said okay. They sent us the key. Now we are filling the application. And as I told you, my biggest strength is I'm very focused, and my biggest weakness is I'm too focused. So ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਆਈ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ। Then they ask you port of destination. So now I don't know anything about Canada. So me and my husband, we are going through those. They give the port of destination: Vancouver, Toronto, Quebec, and Montreal, Quebec. And I found Quebec is so interesting word. So we wrote Quebec on that. And application चलेगी वापस आई तो मैंने कैनेडियन हाई कमीशन तो फोन आया कि जे ਤੁਸੀਂ क्यूबैक जा सकते हो पर ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ क्यूबैक वास्ते ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए हैगे। But why do you want to go to Quebec? I said I don't know, it sounds so good to say Quebec. And so the woman on the other side said सारे इंडियन टोरंटो जानते ने वैसे ਤੁਸੀਂ या तो ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट भेजो नहीं तो टोरंटो चल जाओ। I said Toronto चल जानते हैं क्या? Okay, I don't have any specific set in mind. I said ठीक है, we will change it to Toronto. We'll go to Toronto. So this is my journey to Canada. We applied, and so it's very funny. So we applied in June. In December, so I was doing my internship. So I came home, and we are renting a house in Faridabad. So we see a letter from Canadian High Commission, and it says, "This is not your visa. Please do not sell any property you have. You have to do the medical." मैं ते Deepak, we are laughing कि we don't own any property, so there's nothing to sell anyhow. So we are not going to sell anything. And now they say you have to choose a medical, and so after the medical, we'll let you know. So I called my father-in-law. And I told him, ki, Papa, they have sent us something and they want us to do the medical. And the medical cost 2,000 rupees at that time.
Yeah.
And my intention was, I don't want to waste my money because you cannot, I was not thinking of I'll get the visa because I don't know anything about Canada. Only thing I know, Canada is a land of opportunity. So anyhow, my father-in-law said कि ਤੁਸੀਂ मैं क्या पापा सोच रहे हैं ऐसे करवाइए कि नहीं करवाइए। देखो ਤੁਸੀਂ पागल हो गए। Parents are parents. He's so happy and excited कि ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ। He said नहीं ਤੁਸੀਂ कराओ and I'll pay for you. So my father-in-law paid for us, and we went for the medical. And we still have the childhoodness, and you still talk like kids. And after the medical, the doctor is so upset with me, and I found I'm pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
And doctor is upset because she asked me, "Are you pregnant?" And I said no. And now, after when she did the samples and everything, she found I'm pregnant. She said, "I could have lost my license because of you, because you were supposed to tell me that you're pregnant, because she's not supposed to do X-ray." Anyhow, everything went well, and in March we got the visa.
It's in 2000.
So this is 2000. No, visa came in 99. So March 99 we got the visa. And now I am pregnant. First child. We don't know anybody in Canada. We don't know anything about Canada. So now the question is, what should we do? And after talking, everybody tells me you should go to Canada because your child will be a natural citizen. And I'm like, but we don't know anybody here. We have no family, nothing. So anyhow, we decided to deliver the baby in India. So we delivered. So my son is born in August 99. And then my husband came here in January 2000, and I came in June 2000. So this is our pre-Canadian journey.
Okay. So first of all, congratulations to you for your son's birthday is coming in this month.
Yes, soon.
Okay. ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਆ ਗਏ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੈਂ ਜੀਵਨੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਕੁਝ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਨਾਂਸ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਗਏ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਐਡਮਿਨਿਸਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਨਾਂਸ ਚਲ ਗਏ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਲਮ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਚਲ ਗਏ। ਇਹ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ?
So actually everything is related. So I did my master's in public administration with major in finance. So financial management was my major in my post-graduation. And when I came to Canada, the first like the first opportunity I got to work was with RBC and RBC Insurance. I worked there for 24 years. And so I joined RBC. So I came to Canada in June 2000, joined RBC in April 2001.
Okay.
And then I stayed there till 2025. And the film industry is, I always like to work on things. I always like to accept the challenge. And when I see something is not right, I want to understand that why it's not right. So we watched few movies and we realized, the film industry and when media in total is like they put they cover themselves properly, but they put the information they want to put. It's like, in if you have to spend $60 somewhere, and then we were told like, okay, you can put coffee a day because $2 a day is coffee, or you spend $60 on coffee. And if I don't tell you, is it for one day or it is for 1 month? And I'm telling you the truth, the information is twisted so much. So I wanted to understand how the media work. And that was the reason I joined Toronto Film School, to understand the concept, to understand how everything works. So I joined IBC in 2001. And, I say I'm one of the blessed person. When I joined IBC, we don't know anybody. And because I was in a public facing job, it's like everybody I met, they became my family. And everybody's like, oh, she's like a daughter. And I got so much love and affection. So going back to my history of Punjabi language, so I knew how to read and write Punjabi because I'm from Punjab University, Chandigarh, but I never spoke Punjabi. हमेशा मतलब कि बोलना हमेशा हिंदी या इंग्लिश ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ RBC ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕੀਤੀ all my clients were Punjabis and what made me it touched my heart ਕਿ ਹਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ all these people who speak pure Punjabi and they put their best to speak Hindi. Now they don't know speak ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਗੁਲਾਬੀ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ then they will talk to me in Gulabi Hindi. And that made me feel, what, they're doing so much for me. It's my job to return. And I started speaking Punjabi. And I think I speak pretty well Punjabi now.
ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ
So this
ਬੋਲਦੇ
is
ਤੁਸੀਂ
my,
ਪੰਜਾਬੀ।
thank you. So this is my way journey to learn Punjabi and got involved in the community. And what I realize here is, my back of my mind, I always have Canada is a land of opportunity. We got so much in this country. So when I was working, I came across so many people, and everybody, they need help in translation. They need help to talk to somebody. Their kids are getting admission. So basically, one way or another way, we became part of everybody's family. It's a very small incident. Somebody asked me, how many fathers you have? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Because we have no family in Canada. And she said, I met 3 people, and they all 3 people told, oh, Aruna is my daughter. And this is what I feel the biggest pride what we have, the biggest achievement we have in Canada is we have created a huge family, and we have created a family which is thicker than anything else.
ਇਸੇ ਗੱਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਰ ਨਿਕਲੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ NGO ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਹੈਲਦੀ ਮਾਈਂਡਸ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ 5.5 ਲੱਖ ਮੀਲਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰਾ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਆ। ਇਹ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਏਟਿਵ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ?
So, as you know, I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and and I was a working mom. So I work, my husband work, and we have 2 young kids, and we have no family help. Every day morning, we have a fight in the house. ਬੱਚਾ ਨੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਸੀਰੀਅਲ ਦਾ ਬੋਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਘੁੰਮ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ, ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਇਓ, and they're like, oh, we're getting late. I'm like, no, you cannot leave home. And I think this is a story of every home which have young kids. This is what we go through. ਬੱਚਾ ਨੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਕੁਝ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਣ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ you cannot focus on your studies. You cannot run a car if there's no gas in that, right? Yeah. So in 2020, when the COVID hit, school got locked down. I'm not sure if you know, in Canada, we have 2 kids out of 5 kids who go to school with no breakfast. When I heard this thing first time, it really made me feel this is not possible. We lived in a developed country. How is it possible that kids go to school with no breakfast? But after doing more research and everything, I found this is true. So in 2020, when COVID hit, we realized the schools were closed. And actually, one of the politicians tweeted, what will happen to these kids now? When I saw this tweet, it really touched my heart. And I say, you know what? This is not right. When everything was normal, the kids were not having access to breakfast. Now, when things are not normal, schools are closed, people are losing job. What will happen to this family? And I was told by many people, you know what, you can't do anything on your own. You need government involvement. I'm the kind of person who do not believe it's others' responsibility. I always believe it's my responsibility. And we all owe to this society that we need to do what we can do. We don't owe the solutions, we don't owe the results to society, but we owe the commitment to the society that we will do this. So this is what I had in my mind. So I started the program called Fueling Healthy Minds. I spoke with, so I knew a lot of businesses with my job and everything. So I called few businesses who were in this food business, and I say, you know, guys, this is what's going on, and I need your help. And they say, you know, Aruna, we have so much food we waste. We don't know what to do with that food because at the end of the day, whatever they buy is not consumed. So you have this food, and then there is a sign down food bank. I spoke with Vishal Bhai over there. I said, Vishal Bhai, this is what I need to do. And he goes, you have my support, tell me what you need. Then we spoke with Peel School Board and Catholic School Board, and I told them that I need help. You give me the list of the kids. I don't need where they live. I don't need what's their name. I just need family one, three kids, family two, four kids, the number of kids and the family, so that we can pack the food accordingly. This is how the program was started, and you know, being a mother, I feel so happy that I'm able to help these kids. So every week we do 100 to 300 kids, depends upon the need. So school send me the list every Wednesday, and then we arrange the food, and then we pack it with the help of volunteers. So we don't cook anything, we don't buy anything, we just get from many places, and the school staff come. So some of the school staff, like I have so much respect for them. They pick the food packet from us, and then they deliver to families, home to home. And some of
ऐसा
them, what they do is they put the table in their school, and when the families come to pick their kids, they will pick up the food also.
ਓਕੇ
So,
ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ 2019 ਤੋਂ
lot
ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਚੱਲੀ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ
chali jala, and yeah, and you know, so many people are involved. So many volunteers are there. I have dedicated volunteers who will come every Friday. It's a team effort. There's so many moving parts on that, but I am so thankful to God that we together are able to do this.